Buying perfume is not the problem. Picking the wrong one from the house, now that's the problem. Because now you're stuck with a perfume you like, but not trust. You wear it, but you really don't believe in it, and hence why every spray, it feels defensive. Meanwhile, the other perfume from the same house, it's literally living rent-free in your head. So this video is about those perfumes that ended this madness. From each house I bought from in 2025, these are the top 3 that really and truly helped me to stop wandering. So before we begin, small interruption with big impact. If this channel feels like your kind of chaos, tap the things that tells YouTube, send me more of her, by clicking on subscribe, giving it the thumbs up, this video, and where it says comments, right underneath the screen, on the right hand corner there are 3 dots. Make sure you swipe them to the left and make sure to hype this video up. Now, perfumes. Alright, the first house that I'm going to cover, and you guys, if you've been watching my videos, you guys know the love I have for this house. And right now, it has claimed the #1 spot with, I believe, 17 bottles, which is the highest I have for any house within my collection. Yes, 17. But majority of the perfumes I acquired this year, actually. But the top 3 are the following. Claiming the #1 spot is the Reverence. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. If you haven't tried it, I strongly recommend getting a sample because this is also an exclusive. So you will not find it at any retailer that carries Ex Nihilo. You will only find it at the Ex Nihilo boutique in LA. Contact Banush. She's the manager there and she will take good care of you. But this, to me, this is a true definition of what rich smells like. This wears smooth and confident from start to finish. With caramel, saffron, it gives it some warmth without the chaos, without being too Chloe, too sweet. It's just the right amount of balance. And you won't feel a dramatical change, and which helps to build confidence when you wear this. You know what you're getting, you know what you're expecting, and that by itself makes it very exotic. This, to me, in my opinion, sweet, sexy, sensual, warm scent that's done to perfection. So again, if you haven't tried the Reverence from Ex Nihilo, please give this one a shot. The next one from Ex Nihilo is Brompton Immortals Extrait, another one that I have been praising and praising over and over again. Exceptionally well made. Another one that has the Ex Nihilo luxury, very rich scent trail. It is very rich, it is dense with rose, it has incense, it has vanilla, and it brings it a tad bit of sweetness. It's not cloying, it's not gourmandish, it's just a grown-up type of sensual scent that you just cannot go wrong. This is exceptional. Again, if you've watched my videos, you know the love I have for their Extrait line. They are exceptional. This is not playful, it's very grown and mature, and in my opinion, this is very well composed. So, another one, if you haven't tried Brompton Immortal Extrait, don't waste your time. Please get a sample and give this one a shot. And the third one from this line, this I acquired not too long ago. It's one of my most recent acquisitions from the house, and this is Scarlet Sands, which is their Dubai exclusive. Holy cow. This is white floral done to perfection in my opinion. It is dense, it is thick, it has that raspberry in it as well, but the raspberry mixed with the white florals, it is so exotic and rich. And again, you will experience that Ex Nihilo DNA. Initially, when you smell it, you may not understand what that means. But through time, when you understand the house and their perfumes, you will easily be able to comprehend and understand their DNA just by smelling the scent. This one, if you can get it, because the day it came out, like the day Vanush got it, it was just gone. And I don't think she's received any other backup inventory. So reach out to her, get on the wait list. This is definitely worth sampling. If she has the sample, you can also ask. But wow. This is phenomenal. So these are the top 3. The Reverence, Brompton Immortals Extrait, and Scarlet Sands. Exceptional top 3 from the house that I acquired in 2025. Next is the house of Amouage, another house that I have talked about, and even the most recent video I did about the top 20 perfumes that I rated that were released in 2025 or that I acquired in 2025, majority of them fall within Amouage. And this is, of course, Existence by the House of Amouage. This, to me, it's clean aldehydes, some florals, of course. Lily of the Valley is the main character, in combination with the incense and musk and all that luxurious scents combined. Wow, this just blew my mind. This was an immediate, not even purchase. I mean, I already did the purchase right away as, once I tried the sample, but this was an immediate backup bottle. See the backup right there? Yes. I was even considering a third bottle, but I'll take it slow. This is exceptional. To me, it's the #1 release of 2025, hands down. Yeah, this was that one that just came into my life and took over. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. And not just the 2025 releases, but all of my acquisitions in 2025, this to me is #1. Like, that's how much I love this perfume. So if you haven't tried it, I've talked about it. It's an overkill at this point, but I strongly recommend getting a sample because this is polarizing. Like, once I wore it and somebody asked me if I was wearing guidance. So because of the DNA of Amouage and how they use incense, I can understand how some people can think that this has that guidance DNA. I get that. However, I don't like guidance. I cannot stand it to this day. Both guidance and guidance 46, I just can't. So the closest I came to guidance was Purpose 50, and that works for me. However, this one, it takes a totally different turn. It has that DNA. However, this one is more fresh. It's still loud, it projects, but exceptionally well made. So you'll either love it or you'll hate it. But there's only one way to find out, and that's by trying it. And the second one from this house is, of course, the big brother of Existence, which is Decision. Another one that's, wow, oh my god. Oh my god. There's a spiciness to it, but it doesn't throw you off. There's a sweetness to it, but it's not cloying. There's the frankincense that they use that's just so seductive. Combine all of those and it's in this bottle and you just can't get enough of it. Like, I don't know what they did with these two bottles, but they have rocked my world in 2025 and beyond. So another one that I strongly recommend. Please give this one a shot. Don't be fooled by the bottle. I know the house, like for the feminine line, they have the Existence bottle, and for the masculine line, they have these bottles. And I am way beyond that. I am not looking at anything but the scent and let my nose decide. And I'm glad I did that because this is exceptional and I would have missed out on it. So I don't want you to miss out. So please get a sample, try it, make a decision for yourself, and let me know what you think. Third one from the line, Outlands. I hear a lot of men talk about this one, which also breaks my heart. And the saddest part, whenever I wear this, you know the compliments I get from are women, which is crazy to me. It's just crazy. But yet, it seems to be marketed towards men, and it shouldn't be, because this is exotic. The incense, the spices, the resins, like, they explode in this perfume. Like, they play wordsmith, and you just get lost in that scent. It is so addictive. This is definitely strong. It is a powerhouse. All three are, by the way. Strong perfumes. They don't let down. So if you're not a strong perfume type of person, then I would skip to the next perfume. But these are powerhouses. They project, they last. You don't need to spray much. You start slow and see how it works on you, and then take it from there. But these are the top 3 for me from the house of Amouage. The next house that I would like to go over is the house of Les Eaux Primordiales. Another house that just came and blew my mind. Now, I will say this. I don't think any of their perfumes are groundbreaking, but another house where you smell it and you just enjoy each of their scents. I have the rose, I have the oud, I have the cedar, of course I have the ambers, I have the vanilla. Each one did not disappoint. So for this video, the top 3 that I selected are, of course, the twins, well, the flankers, the Ombre Supermassive and Ombre Superfluid. To me, the difference is not that much for each one. They're very similar. This one is a little bit more denser in my opinion, but otherwise, for the most part, I wear them together. Very, very sensual, well made, that has warmth and it envelopes you. It has a richness to it. It has a sweetness to it. So even the amber scents, I feel like there's some level of honey in there. I haven't looked at the notes yet, but if it has it, perfect. If not, there's a sweetness that comes from something in combination with the ambers. Wow. Another house, once you start experiencing their perfumes, you will understand their DNA and how they can compose their perfumes. There is a similarity that you experience with each of the different perfumes that they have. This, exceptional. And of course, the other one from this house is Vanille Supermassive. Wow. Another one, supposed to be vanilla dominant, but I kind of feel like there is some amber in here as well because I kind of experienced that scent profile that I got from the two ambers. But this one, of course, the vanilla speaks a little bit louder. But wow, wow, wow. This is a very resinous, sexy vanilla in my opinion. Yes, yes, and hell yes. That's how good this is. And it pisses me off that I slept on this house and on this perfume because I've heard people talk about it over and over again. But finally, I caved in. I'm glad that I'm catching up and definitely worth every penny. It was on sale at a site. I forgot which site it was, but it was on sale. That's when I was able to acquire all of their perfumes. So hopefully they still have it. If I find the sale, I'll make sure that I link it in the description. But please, please, please make sure to give this house and these 3 perfumes a shot. Again, this is Les Eaux Primordiales. Next up, it is the House of Omanluxury. Oh yeah. First up is of course Caden. This won an award of the best release of 2025, I believe, something of that nature. Exceptionally well made. That baby cat DNA with amber oud combo that takes it to a different direction. Very sensual. I hear men talk about it again. Why? I don't know. But if you love that baby cat DNA, this is a must. And I mean a cat with all caps, a must try. This is exceptional. The denseness, sweetness, resinous part of it. It's like it gives you the best of both worlds. And I really enjoy that combination of something sweet with a little bit of bitterness, with a little bit of woodiness, like all of the spiciness combined. Wow, they did their thing with this one. Very well done. The next one from this house is Wanderlust. This is for a fresher take. If you want like a fresher yet resinous type of scent that is citrusy, that has a little bit of green notes to it. Holy cow. This is something that I would consider an easy reach because it is that. Yes, it has the cleanness from the citruses and the green notes that are in there, but it is so easy to wear. It has a little bit of resins in it, and that gives it a little bit of life, and it makes it stand out from any citrusy notes or perfumes that are out there. So that's why I wanted to make sure I highlight this. If you haven't tried Wanderlust, I would strongly recommend getting their Discovery set, which is exceptional. And then you'll be able to try everything and you can pick the ones that work for you. But to me, this was a definite must-have. And the last one from this house is Zafar. Huh. Yeah, the darker bottles, they mean business. They're serious. This has spiced florals, it has incense, it has oud amber, and it really gives it that resonance, seductive scent that is date night material, going out, special occasion. Hey, I wear it at home because I felt like it, because it smells good, it smells great. So if you're interested in that kind of scent profile, definitely check this one out. I don't think it's offensive for people who do not like oud or a strong amber. I don't think it's that offensive. But actually, to me, this is very enjoyable and an easy reach based on other perfumes that have the similar notes. So if you haven't tried Zafar, strongly recommend. The next house I wanted to highlight is the house of Maison Crivelli, and actually I got more than 3, but the top 3 for this video. First one is Oud Cadenza. This one is hard to find. I hope by now they have it more accessible, because when I was trying to get it, I actually had to order it from Harrods because it was non-existent in the US. But wow. holy cow. If you don't understand the house, usually with their, especially their extrait perfume line, and especially if it has oud, where the name of the perfume starts with oud, the oud is very punchy. And if you make a decision based on the beginning and the opening of the perfume, it will throw you off. When I smelled this one at the beginning, I was like, what in the world? It smelled like something burnt. It's very strong and dark, like to that degree. But the dry down, to this day, it shocks me. Like, it's two totally different perfumes. Like, the way it opens and the way it closes, wow. That's how you appreciate, like, creations like this, because it takes you through a journey, and boy, oh boy, the destination is everything. So if you haven't tried Oud Cadenza, I would never recommend blind buying, especially this one, because of the opening, and I know that could be off-putting for some, but sample it and see how you enjoy the dry down, and let me know in the comments. It is dark, so if you don't like dark scents, then this may not be for you, but if you are, you will enjoy that dry down. The next one that I lost my mind after I got it, I sampled it first, of course. This is Queer Infrarouge from the house of Maison Crivelli. This is the combination of fruits and suede and leather. So like sometimes suede and leather, they have the ability to make lighter scents a little bit more resinous and deep and very sensual. And that's what's happening with this perfume. So when you smell it, to me, it just blows my mind. The level of creativity that goes into this perfume, wow. It also reminds me of something in the line of Cosmos by the House of Beau. Like that DNA. It's like you think you're getting something, but you'd be like, huh, this thing is like, it's trying to find its middle ground, but at the same time, it's super enjoyable. That's what you find in this perfume. Wow. Wow. It tickles. It's so good. It is so good. And I am so glad that I got this in my collection. Again, that Amouage DNA, the outlines, and a little bit of decision. If that is too much for you, you may struggle with this one. But if you like that DNA, I would strongly recommend trying this one out. It is exceptional in my eyes. The last one from this house is Patchouli Magnetic. So if you enjoy patchouli, of course, but in the most sweetest, sensual, very deep, oh my god, kind of way, then you will definitely enjoy it. This has the sweetness you get from like perfumes like Banyas, and if you enjoy that DNA, that scent profile, this you would love. It is sweet, it is dense, while still maintaining its patchouli DNA. And the name, like Patchouli Magnetic, yeah, it is magnetic. So if you haven't tried it, strongly recommend. Another house that I was introduced to this year, and they just released 3 more, and I have their samples. They're on their way. And this is the house of Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. And the first one I want to highlight is Tokyo. Initially, when I sprayed this, I didn't know what to think of it. But through time, it kind of builds up and it becomes powdery because of the iris, possibly. I don't know if it has ors or iris. And then it has a milky tone to it, and it becomes so comforting, so relaxing. Like, it is one of those easy reach, easy wear, quite luxury type of scents that you just cannot go wrong. So if you enjoy that type of scent profile, that's very fluffy, airy, it's not cloying sweet, nothing is too much in this perfume. Like, the way it's balanced, the way it's composed, it is exceptional. And hence why I wanted to highlight it as my top 3 from the house of Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. And the next one is Riyadh from the same line. This is part of their Midnight City series. And like I said, they just released 3 more. I think it's part 2 of their Midnight City series. But I can't wait to try those. But for now, let's talk about Riyadh. And this one is creamy florals with the warmth of amber and very sensual. Another one, it has, I smell, it either has tuberose or orange blossom, but it is very seductive. Like, the sweetness, like, you can smell it from the bottle. Initially, when I got it, it didn't have too much strength, but now I'm just opening the cap, like, I can feel it. So I can't wait to try it again. But another one, if you enjoyed that scent profile, if you enjoyed like scents like Tilia, even Scarlet Sands, like the white floral dense thick ones, this is a little bit lighter, but still maintains that DNA, and it is exceptional. Really, really, really strongly recommend. And the last one from the same line, it is Tales from Zanzibar. Woo! This one is seductiveness in a bottle. It has tropical fruits, it has citruses, and it has a creamy warmth underneath it that makes it very, very sensual. Summertime? Wow. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it has a tad bit of animalic nature, but not like the oud type of animalic nature. No, this is sexy. Oh my god. Like, I would wear this for a date. Absolutely. But summertime, you can easily reach for this, like especially if you're going to a special occasion at night, dinner, whatever. This, yeah. This is a must-have. A must-try first, of course, and then a must-have. So if you haven't tried it, another one that I would recommend strongly. The next house is Dries Van Noten. Oi, another one that just rocked my world. And the first one is Fleur de Mal, of course. Of course. There are certain perfumes that come to your life. Wow, I put a dent in it. So I probably need, they sell refills, so I probably need to get that. There are certain perfumes where they just come into your life and you start searching for everything that smells like it, as if this is not enough. Yeah, this was one of those perfumes that make me hunt for anything that smelled like it, which made me get Peche Mirage by Guerlain, and anything that has peach and leather, or osmanthus and leather, or apricot and leather. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this is done to perfection. Perfection. Another one that I would recommend as a quiet luxury scent, very easy reach. It comes to life during summer. Sprayed on clothes. It's so refreshing throughout the day. And I usually layer this with Peche Mirage. Between the two, Peche Mirage does not have power. This one has power. This has lasting power and it projects. But between the two, you cannot go wrong. So a very, very great purchase for 2025 from the house of Dries Van Noten. The second one is Havana Gold. Oh my goodness. This is that ambery, boozy, smoky, tobacco type of scent that is very sensual. Another one that I would strongly recommend as unisex. I see men gravitating towards it more, but I think women need to put their hands on this one. Try it. It comes to life during winter, the weather that we're in currently. This is exceptional. Another one, yeah, just exceptional. So if you love that type of DNA, this is a definitely must try. And the last one from this house is Rock the Myrrh. And if you guys have been watching my videos, you know my obsession towards myrrh right now. And it is rocking in here. It literally is. Like, it made me lose my mind. I've heard people say that this doesn't last or this doesn't project. Not to me. I was like, what in the world? This is strong on me. So maybe it depends on your body chemistry and how it works with you. But holy cow. Again, if you enjoy a sweeter incense type of scent, you will never go wrong with this. That's what you're going to get with this perfume. Very well made, very well blended. I don't think this is offensive. Sometimes incense can be too much. This is not the kind of incense you find in the Amouage line. This is more wearable, more tamed, but it still maintains its DNA. So you just can't go wrong. So please, please sample it. Next is Louis Vuitton, and you know which direction I'm going to go, so we're not going to spend too much time. Stellar Times is number one. See the dent, it's denting. I just can't seem to stop myself from reaching for this. Whenever I feel like I don't know what to wear, I know I will never go wrong with this perfume. And it warms up on your skin or your clothes, and you just don't know which direction it's going to go sometimes. Like, I wore it yesterday, actually, and I was smelling something smoky. I'm like, wow, I never smelled smoky scent before, but now I smell it. The previous time that I wore it, it was more resinous. So maybe it's me, maybe it's my nose, I don't know, but whatever it gives me, I love. I love, love, love. And to me, this is number one from the house, like, hands down. So if you haven't tried Stellar Times, before you try anything from the house, please give this one a shot. And the second one is Elves, another one that has a very similar scent profile to Stellar Times. Oh my god. It is dense, it is thick. Initially when I got it, it wasn't as dense, but it's growing. I think it's maturing more, but it's beautiful. So beautiful. If anything, I would say maybe it's the colors too. It's leaning more towards Fleur de Malish a little bit, but it has more of the Stellar Times DNA. But it's so pleasant to wear. So I don't know why this one is getting a bad rep with some people, some content creators. I don't get it. To me, it is the top 3 from the house and from the ones that I got this year. Like super sensual, comforting, therapeutic, and quiet luxury, in my opinion. And the last one, Symphony. I know I don't give this perfume the attention it deserves because I feel like Stellar Times takes over and of course Elvis. So like it's like a competition, right? But to me this is ginger done right. Like the ginger is gingering in this perfume. Like it is very sensual, unique. I've tried so many of their perfumes, of course, and I have quite a few of their bottles. And the house knows how to use ginger to perfection in a way where it's not offensive, but it's very wearable, very sensual, very quiet luxury without being too loud. And this is one of them. I promise that I'm going to give this one more wear this year because I need to give the other 2 a break. Well, I need to give Stellar Times a little bit of a break, but this is exceptional if you haven't tried it. This is famous for a reason. If you love ginger, you would definitely love this. And the next house is the house of Gucci, and I have 3 lineups. First one is Vanilla Firenze, of course for my dark, powdery, spicy vanilla lovers. This is another one from their Alchemist Garden, done to perfection. And by the way, all 3 are from their Alchemist Garden. Love that line. The new ones I need to try, but these 3 were the ones that I acquired this year. So if you love that spicy, dark, sweet, powdery type of vanilla, this is definitely a must try. The next 2, I actually love wearing them together. And they are Osmanthus Nectar and Tears from the Moon. Osmanthus Nectar, of course, the name speaks for itself. Osmanthus galore, but done to perfection. It has a little bit of that Fleur de Mal DNA, but lighter, fresher, a little bit more citrusy. Of course, Osmanthus has a little bit of that leathery touch to it, even though it does not have leather, but this is exceptional. And Tears from the Moon is like that light floral scent that still maintains its freshness. And between the 2, when you layer them, the scent profile, it's so magnetic, especially during summer. I always spray these 2 together on clothes, one on one side and the other on the other side, and the whiff you get from both, and they stick to your clothes. Like on a hot day, you'll be smelling fresh and just sensual and quite luxury galore. Strongly recommend if you haven't tried these 2. Last but not least, Roja. And I picked, oh god, Nua, Lost in Paris, and Oud Extraordinaire. Oh my goodness. 3 very different perfumes. Nua is like citrus and floral mixed very smoothly, and then it dries down to something a little bit more chip-like. Kind of feels like old school, but still very sensual, very wearable in a modern way, very intoxicating, well-made, well-blended, exceptional purchase. Lost in Paris. Honey galore, like one of the best, thick, heavy Middle Eastern dessert, the most luxurious dessert that you can think of. It is warm. It just hugs you. It's that type of scent that you cannot go wrong. It's intoxicating if you haven't tried it. And Oud Extraordinaire, it's like big fruits up top, and then it has the heavy hitters, the oud with some vanilla at the end. The whole combination, wow, it blows your mind. You would think that this is oud heavy, but it's really not. If anything, this is super wearable and very sensual. And this one is the 50 ml, which is why you see the bottle a little bit thinner, versus these 2 are the 100 mls because they are big. And the prices for these 2, you will cry. Yeah, so, but overall, scent-wise, these are the 3 acquisitions that really blew my mind for 2025 from the house of Roja. So those are the 10 that I selected for this video. I know this is long, but I wanted to make sure that I selected the most important ones that just stood out to me, scent-wise, the whole experience, wearability, you name it. These are exceptional perfumes. So if you're looking for perfumes from any of these houses, strongly recommend the 3 that I mentioned for each house. I hope that they will meet your expectations and work for you the way they have been working for me. These are outstanding, and each of the houses they have more. Believe you me, this was not an easy pick, but I had to pick 3. So very excited to have I have them in my collection. Let me know if you have other acquisitions from these lines, these houses, that stood out to you the most, and any recommendations that you have. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know. I will make another one for, I think I already have a list, but if you guys want me to make it, I'll make sure to go ahead and do so. So thank you for watching as always. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. I said it in the beginning. I don't want to repeat it again, but I really appreciate you for sticking with me. I hope the new year has started off very well for you, and wishing you more success in 2026. Until the next video, stay tuned. Bye.